If you want to be a great fighter, you have to take significant amounts of risk.
When I go up against fighters who are higher level, just bring the best out of me.
Oh my! That was human dynamite!
This is the only sport where that can happen, when you take something from a guy. And I'm wondering how that made you feel.
It made me feel bad for several reasons. Obviously, it's not like basketball, it's not like baseball. You're receiving shots to the head. When you go up in the ring, you may never come out of that ring alive.
I know that Shakur Stevenson represents an entirely different style, but does that Burchelt fight have any relevance here?
It does, because it's still boxing. Shakur's a way more defensive fighter, but anything can happen inside the ring. A good shot can land in any moment.
It's been a long time coming. I feel like he think that I'm just talking on social media. He think that it's just play. He got a big-ass head. I'm gonna be punching on that all night.
Has any fighter annoyed you as much as Shakur?
I don't think so, no. Shakur does a good job tweeting. He does a good job on social media.
I caught the duck finally. We about to cook him, fry him. We're gonna torch him. Let's do it.
Did the ducking stuff upset you?
It started upsetting me when people started believing him. What it really got me was me walking the streets one day in Hermosillo, and some old guy asked for a picture. And he tells me, hey, when are you gonna fight that Shakur Stevenson? And that's where it hit me. I got fed up. Called my manager, Frank Espinosa, and said, Frank, we gotta make this fight happen, no matter what.
No one's come close to beating him. How can you do what no one else has done before?
It's hard to explain, especially when no one's done it. I can't go into just trying to go to dig to the body. You go to the head, you go to the arms. You know, there's types of ways of putting pressure. The key right here is the smart pressure. Instead of a war, it's gonna be a chess game.
The reason Oscar Valdez is a fan favorite is because he fought 8 rounds with a broken jaw. Even when he's being punished, he finds a way to win.
You have been to a place where Shakur has not been in his young career. Can you bring him there?
You force him to get there. That's when he might start questioning himself. Does he really want it? I don't think he's been in a tough fight ever in his career. If I get him in that place, I think I'm gonna win, no matter what.
Still undefeated.
I think this fight is what we both need. Whoever wins rises to that pound-for-pound list.
Tell me more about what you want your legacy to be.
To be considered one of the great Mexican fighters. I grew up watching Eddie Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera, and seeing those fights made a big impact in my life. I didn't look up to Superman, to Batman. I looked up to them, and I've always wanted to be there. I was in school daydreaming about those fights. I would write Oscar Valdez, world champion, WBC world champion.
And new WBC super featherweight champion of the world.
And I would say that one day I'm gonna be this Mexican warrior like they were. And kind of living it right now. Every time I'm gonna go in the ring for each fight, I literally tell my family, I love you, because we don't know what's gonna happen. Blood, sweat, you know, my heart, everything, I will leave it that night and do what I have to do to come out victorious.